Donc ça va être en anglais. On m'a demandé de parler en anglais. Est-ce que ça convient?
Oui, c'est anglais du Moyen-Âge ou anglais actuel?
Comment?
Anglais du Moyen-Âge ou anglais actuel?
Pourquoi? Non, je suis contemporain. Je ne fais pas partie des visiteurs. Donc ça sera going to speak in English.
Pardon?
We speak in English.
No, your French?
I don't know. Some they ask in French.
Mother language or best language?
Français? French?
All English devotees don't understand, or you don't understand. Only two, three devotees don't speak English.
Ceux qui parlent, qui est-ce qui parle pas anglais mais qui aimerait une traduction, je peux essayer de traduire. Levez les mains si vous parlez pas l'anglais. 1, 2, 3 personnes. 3, 4 se mettent dans un petit coin. Vous allez le lire, mais elle va vous traduire.
Tous les Français qui ne parlent pas anglais, avec Krishna Bhakti Didi, elle va vous faire une traduction simultanée.
Oh my God. Ananda Sarakaya Satsumitana Manishipalaya Jaya Priyatmani. Ici Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Vanchakalpatarvyacha Vipasindhu Virevati Patitanam Pavanam Vaishnavyo. Actually, it's more as we speak more as a kind of realization, interesting realization that let's say some time ago, what was this place? This place was any people would come with their shoes, smoking, maybe drinking, speaking, whatever. Just a normal, this place where we are now. But by the grace of Krishna and his Bhakta, sadhu, coming, then everything's changed. Now this place is that we take out our shoes, we are speaking very high topics, and like this place belongs to another world, and this world is being ruled by time and space. So time and space is according to our own vision, our own consciousness. The problem today is that people have desacralized this world, though everything is sacred because it's done by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has manifested everything. So, like Krishna said, Karosmi, time I am, the destroyer of the world. Also. So, devotees, they know how to engage the time to destroy also, but destroy all the anarthas and come nearer to Krishna. We can see how, just a question of consciousness, how the sacred can manifest in this material world. This is how the reality, who belongs to another plane, comes down and manifests himself in gross matter, we would say. Like the sacred come in plants or in trees, like the banyan tree, in a plant like a tulasi, in stones like a Shararam Shila, in river also like Ganga, Yamuna, Gangecha, Yamuna Cheva, Godavari, Saraswati, Narmada, Sindhu, Kaveri, these holy rivers, as land also like Vrindavan, Mayapur. So for neophyte, for materialists, all these things look the same, but according to different consciousness, our own spiritual consciousness or Krishna consciousness, that everything takes another dimension. And so the time also, time is not homogeneous, but it also, there is a different structure in time. That now we have time of 1 week of festivities, so this time is not working as a normal time. It's not a temporary time. We come into eternal time because Harikatha is going, and we can see every year Maharaj is coming, and it's always fresh and new. We are not bored because Maharaj is speaking again about Krishna. No, we are very happy Maharaj coming and giving his yearly different realization and freshness, and so these are different things. Like the body of the sadhu, somebody a materialist will see who is just a person like me, but no, it's sacred. The body is sacred also, like the temple of the soul. interesting to see that. So for us, it's like natural. We enter and everything transforms into a temple or into a spiritual atmosphere. Like at your home, everybody has at home as a little temple and is cooking for Krishna and everything. Everything is transformed. Though it's the same place, we are the material world and so on. So we can see how Krishna consciousness can change the whole world. Actually, people want some change in this world. They want to change the world. Everybody will say that due to different problems. We can see nowadays it can be climatic or climate change or things like that. But the real change is change of consciousness. And we can see that how by just this change of consciousness, that how the world, we can make it so beautiful, like a beautiful temple and everything. Of course, maybe utopic in this Kali Yuga, difficult, but that's the proof that it's possible. That's the proof it's possible. So that's by the mercy of our great masters and everything who come and help us to open our consciousness, to not stay narrow-minded but open-minded, like the indication of space. So space and time, who is regulating everything in this material world, can be transcended, can be spiritualized in that way, just by this kind of festival, and it's also by following the precept of the acharyas. We are not living anymore in the material world, but how can this atmosphere, and this sacred atmosphere, spiritual atmosphere, can come down to this plane? So that was my observation, like that. It's a wonder, it's magical, like this. And so, anyhow, that's what I wanted to share with you. And in such occasion, when we have kind of Ishtagoshti, let's say, conducted by Vaishnava, like Bhagwan Maharaj, then this gives a lot of impression in our consciousness and open more and more consciousness. So thank you very much for your attention. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Maharaj, speak. Speak up.
Virandasya Giranjanashavakaya Chaksurmidam Yena Tasmai Sri Virave Namah Ajaunamika Vijyo Tenasaradasu Sankirtane Katitaro Kamaya Chakshu Vishwambaro Dijabaro Yugadhan Aparo Ante Jagatriyakaro Karunavatarao Kanakajaradagato Nyasana Janetro Migamaro Marati Kundamaro Tarara Taramaro Shya Pitambalasya Nivritani Kunje Radhika Krishna Chando Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. From my unlimited number of friends and the best of all receipt of my spiritual masters, Nityalila Pravishna Vishnu Pashim Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada, Nityalila Pravishna Vishnu Pashim Shrimachara Govinda Swami Maharaj, Nityalila Pravishna Vishnu Pashim Sri Bhakti Vedanta Namamu Swami Maharaj, Nityalila Pravishna Vishnu Pashim Sri Bhakti Rakshakshi Swami Maharaj, all our Upanga Guruvaya, Vaishnava Acharyas, and all Vaishnava and Vaishnava led by Sri Bhakti Vedanta Namamu Swami Maharaj. So I beg my Namavat pranams to all of you, begging for your causeless mercy. So what my friend Pranaras was telling, very nice, very important. Actually, to make it a very short understanding of what it's saying is that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said we should see everything in relation to Krishna, like paraphernalia. If you see a piece of wood, then how to use that wood in Krishna service. You can make a podium, make it a place for sitting, and then you can sit, and then you can speak about Krishna. Whatever you see, you make it in relation to Krishna. Then it makes the whole thing completely different. If you see a tree, then okay. But if you see a tree which is connected to Krishna, then you will see, oh, such a nice tree. How beautiful and how sweet. And the same thing if you see a river, if you see a mountain, if you see a forest, you see everything in that same vision. Like Mahaprabhu Maharaj was telling this morning or yesterday. He saw this Godavari, oh Yamuna. He saw a forest, oh Vrindavan. Mountain, oh Govardhan. Everything can be related to Krishna, the words, the mind, everything we do, then it makes the whole thing completely beautiful, and the person will become very happy by this. Very, very happy. So it's an alchemy. We have to know how to do this. Transform everything. See devotees like gopis, the ladies like gopis, and see what's going on in the spiritual world between gopis and gopis. Sometimes fighting, sometimes smiling, sometimes dancing, sometimes joking. Krishna's pastimes are very nice. One time we were in Varshana with Gurudev. We were going to Shriji Mandir, the Mandir of Radharani. And there are some pandas. They always try to get some money from the visitors. And they're very expert. But when we go with Gurudev, we go with like thousands and thousands of devotees. So they just don't want a few rupees. They want more. Thousands and thousands of rupees. So Gurudev giving and others something. But they always want more. And we always can escape, and they follow us everywhere and asking, give more, give more. So one time I took 100, I gave, okay, now it's okay. But one time, amazing something happened. They decided that we not enter into the temple until we pay. Not that when we go out, we will pay. They decided that we will not let them go inside until they pay. So they made a blockage, like a wall, and they couldn't go inside. And the whole party was behind him. And Gurudev, genius, he said, they are the gopas, and we are the gopis. Let's have a fight. Smarching, some little slap, pam, pam, and in no time they were defeated. We made a bridge, and all the gopis came into Radharani's camp, and all the gopas, empty pocket, they were still outside, wondering what happened to them. So this is magic, changing everything into, Krishna Lila. I remember, when Brahma is here, I remember his classes. I should be always with him, Now I say something, I can remember what I was going to say. Well,
Forgot?
Huh?
You forgot?
I just forgot. well, anyway, something very nice. Okay, maybe somebody else can speak and I remember that. I snatched mine.
About Krishna?
Well, anyway, this is the point.
How to see the world?
No, don't try. It will confuse me more. Anyway, this is the point. You can see everything related to Krishna. Then we will never be lost to him, and we will not be lost to him, also, us. Like Gauravamari used to say, Krishna is in the devotee's heart, and we are also in Krishna's hearts. So we are never lost. That's why if we talk today about the different devotees like Ambarish Maharaj and everything, like Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, so many teachings out there. And we'll see how Krishna and his devotees, they're like one and the same. So this is our fortune. Somebody has to harmonize everything. Then everything comes into place and everything works according to the divine laws and everything. But otherwise, if we are all separate from each other, I was just talking with one devotee who said, I cannot live with the devotees. We have to live together but separately. We cannot live in one place together. But actually it's true in one sense. But Srila Bhakti Rakshakshidharma used to say, in the spiritual world, everybody lives together. So we should practice to live together in this world. So it's not easy. But we know that if we live together, then our egos, like if you put stones in one bag, moving, then the edges of the stones will become very, very polished. Yeah. So like this. Then getting ready, we can go back to the spiritual world where everybody is very polished. Very polished and very polite. So like this. So I don't know what Maharaj will speak today, but I am very, very restless. I want to hear so much nice Arigata Nektarine. And so we are here for that, and we are so fortunate. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Jannajivan Prabhu, speak a word.
No, I know him very well. When he said like this, it means yes. Because you can't speak very much.
Speak some. Vaisai.
He wants tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning first.
First, Madhurya Kadambini. Will you speak Madhurya Kadambini?
Yes. You can speak in.
Il can speak et il m'a envoyé tout à l'heure à très haute. Très bien en parler.
Not speak here? Okay, go on, Kirtan. Sing any song? Okay. Jai Radha Madhava.
Jai Radha Madhava,
Jai Harmony.
Jaya Kunda Bihari, Gopi Jana Bhallabha, Girivardhari, Gopi Jana Jai
जय श्री श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जी की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतनाम भक्ति वेदांत श्रीवामन कृष्ण महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतनाम भक्ति वेदांत श्री त्रिविक्रम कृष्ण महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतनाम भक्ति वेदांत श्री नारायण कृष्ण महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतनाम भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव श्री महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर भक्ति वेदांत श्री स्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्यलीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद श्री गोविंद श्री महाराज की भक्ति जनार्दन श्री महाराज की जय। नित्यलीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर भक्ति भक्ति प्रमोद प्रिय श्री महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर भक्ति जनार्दन गोस्वामी महाराज की भक्ति डॉक्टर सिद्धर गोस्वामी महाराज की भक्ति विघ्न भारती गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। गुरुवर्ग की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। स्वामी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंद। नाम श्रेष्ठं मनोपि सचिपुत्र स्वरूपं रूपं तत्सव्रजं गुरुपुरीं मात्रीं गुष्टवाटिं राधा कुंडं गिरिवरमो राधिका माधवासं प्राप्त यस्य प्रथित कृपया श्री गुरु तन्नतोऽस्मि तव नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। ओम वृंदावै तुलसी देवै प्रिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रति देवी सप्तभद्रै नमो नमः। भक्तादिहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। भजामि राधाम् अरविन्दनेत्रां स्मरामि राधां मधुरस्मिताक्षं वदामि राधां करुणावराद्रां ततो ममान्यस्ते गतिर्न कापि। श्यामसुन्दर शिखण्ड शेखर स्मेरहास मुरली मनोहर राधिकरसिकमं कृपानिधे सप्रिया चरण किङ्करीं कुरु संविदा विधु प्रार्थये ब्रजमेन्द्रनन्दन अस्तु मोहन तवाति वल्लभा जन्म जन्मनि मदीश्वरे प्रियं प्राणनाथ विश्वानन्दे श्रीमुखाब्जरसलूरुषटपद राधिकापदतले कृतास्तुतिं तं भजामि रसिकेन्द्रशेखर वंशी विभूषितकरार्णवनीरदाभ पीताम्बरादुरणबिम्बफलादृष्टात् पूर्णेन्दुसुन्दरमुखात् अरविन्दनेत्रात् कृष्णात् परमतत्त्वं किमपि अहं न जाने। न विजाचे राज्यं न च कनकमाणिक्यं न विभं न जाचे ब्रह्मं सकलजनकं मं परवधूं मे सदा काली काली प्रमथपति गीतचरितो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे। हा देवी का कुहर गद गद आद्वाचा जाचिनी पत्ते भुवि दण्डवदुर्भटार्ति अस्य प्रसादम् अवदस्य जनास कृत्वा गन्धर्विके निजगणे गणनां विधेहि अंगस्यामृविधुर्विधुर्दो मन्दिकृतेन्द्रीवरं जड्डं जाचो गुरुरोदिशं विदुलं पिट्टं पट्टं वरसश्रिया बिन्दानुनिवासं हिरुसद्धामधिदामोदरं राधास्कन्दनिवेशोज्जलभुजं ध्यानं स्तुतामोदरम् श्रीरूपमञ्जरीकरार्चितपादपद्मं गोष्ठन्द्रभुजार्पितमस्तकाय हा मदत कनक गौरी पदारविन्दं सन्वहामि सनकैस्तवकें करेष्ये श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे So first of all, offer my humble, respectful obeisances unto the respect of my Gurupad Padmo, Nitya Pravishtam Vishnupad, Ashtutara Sapatya Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj, and Nitya Pravishtam Vishnupad, Ashtutara Satmar Bhakti Vedanta Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj, simultaneously offered my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam, Lotus feet of Nitya Pravishtam Vishnupad, Ashtutara Satasistri Mad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Gaurganda Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakha, Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, and Prabhupada Sripad Sroti Maharaj, and all senior devotees and all Vaishnava Vaishnavis, and presented all of my respectful guests.
Avant toute chose, Maharaj offre ses hommages à ses maîtres spirituels, Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj et Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Simultanément, il offre son hommage à Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Lakshakshida Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, à tous les Vaishnavas et les Vaishnavis, conduits aujourd'hui par Sripad Bhaktivedanta Sroti Maharaj.
So I will speak words. We'll be here 5 days full. So unto the speak about the gist of Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Sanatana Goswami Pad very nicely and elaborately he explained the gist of Srimad Bhagavatam.
Nous avons cette semaine 5 jours complets pour développer notre sujet et j'aimerais parler de Brihad Bhagavatamrita, la façon dont Srila Sanatana Goswami a de façon très élaborée décrit le Srimad Bhagavatam.
There are two parts in Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Another is the character of Narad Rishi, another is the character of Gopakumar Katha.
Donc, il y a deux parties au Brihad Bhagavatamrita, une première qui est consacrée à Narada Muni et la deuxième qui est consacrée à Gopakumar.
Because Sukadeva Goswami Pad told to Parikshit Maharaj about Srimad Bhagavat Katha. And that time, Ma Uttara, the mother of Parikshit, she asked, "If Parikshit, I can't understand all the philosophy, Tattva Darshan, and in Srimad Bhagavatam, which Sukadeva Goswami told to you.
quand Shukadev Goswami a énoncé le Srimad Bhagavatam pour Maharaj Parikshit, sa mère Uttara a dit à son fils Parikshit Maharaj qu'elle ne pouvait saisir et comprendre la philosophie que Shukadev Goswami avait exposée dans le Srimad Bhagavatam.
Right? Because general people are thinking all will liberate and going to in only one place.
Donc les gens du commun pensent que la libération consiste pour tout le monde à aller au même endroit.
But this is not true.
Mais cela n'est pas vrai.
Okay? All will attend Vaikuntha Dham, this is true, but there are many sections, many places according to their mood, bhav, rasmadhurja, they will attend different places, even in Golok Dham, Vaikuntha Dham.
Il est vrai que parmi tous ceux qui vont à Vaikuntha-dham ne vont pas tous au même endroit parce qu'il y a différentes sections qui correspondent à des humeurs spirituelles, à des sentiments particuliers et au type de relation qu'on a avec le Seigneur, jusqu'au point culminant Golok Vrindavan.
So Sanatana Goswami Pad, for this regard, in Brihad Bhagavatamritam, he glorified all the devotees of Lord Bhagavad Bhakta.
C'est pourquoi Sanatana Goswami a, dans le Brihad Bhagavatamrita, glorifié tous les dévots du Seigneur.
Krishna, he releases all kinds of the mellows, rasas, from the heart of all his devotees.
Krishna goûte tous les types de sentiments qui naissent dans le cœur de ses dévots.
And all the devotees, they also different mode, they stay in different place. For this, your Lord manifested many forms, Vaikuntha, Ayodhya, Dwaraka, Mathura, Golok, and Vrindavan.
Donc les dévots du Seigneur ont différents sentiments envers lui et aussi ne se trouvent pas tous au même endroit. C'est pourquoi il s'est manifesté dans différents endroits sous différentes formes pour eux.
So for this, Sanatana Goswami Pad very nicely and scientific way explain about Bhakta Charit Katha, the character of the devotees of Lord.
C'est pourquoi Sanatana Goswami explique de façon très élaborée, il décrit les qualités des dévots du Seigneur.
Though there are many devotees, but Sanatana Goswami Pad mainly he explained 5 categories of devotees of Lord.
Il y a beaucoup de sortes de dévots, mais il a consacré son étude particulièrement à 5 sortes de dévots.
First, Gyani Bhakta,
Les Gyani
Prahlad
Bhakta,
Maharaj. Gyani Bhakta, Prahlad Maharaj.
Prahlad Maharaj,
Then Suddha Bhakta, Ambarish Maharaj.
Shuddha Bhakta et Ambarish Maharaj,
Then Premik Bhakta, Hanuman.
Premi Bhakta, Hanuman,
Then Prempar Bhakta, Pandavas. Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakul, Sahadev, Kunti, Draupadi.
les Prempar Bhakta, les 5 Pandavas.
Then Prematur Bhakta, Uddhava, who came in Vrindavan and he saw Brajavasis, highest mood. Then Uddhava again and again pay his obeisances unto the lotus feet of Brajavasis, especially Srimati Radhika. How to attain the spiritual mood of Srimati Radhika.
Le Prematur Bhakta Uddhav, qui lui a été à Braj et il a pu être témoin des sentiments les plus exaltés des Brajbasis, et sans cesse il prie pour recevoir la miséricorde, une goutte de miséricorde de Srimati Radharani.
Nanda, Jasoda, Subal, Siddham, and Gopis, they were actually the highest stage. They are not in the categories of 5 types of devotees of Lord.
Que ce soit Nanda Yashoda ou les amis de Krishna, les gopis, elles sont du plus haut niveau, elles ne sont pas compris dans les 5 échelons de dévots qu'on a décrits précédemment.
Especially Srimati Radhika, she is the crowns and jewels of all the devotees of Lord in Golok Vrindavan.
Particulièrement Srimati Radhika, elle est le joyau parmi tous les dévots de Krishna à Vrindavan.
So in this way, Sanatana Goswami Pad very nicely and specific way explain Braj Prem Katha, Braj Kahini Katha also.
Ainsi, Sanatana Goswami va aussi décrire les sentiments des dévots de Vrindavan.
So that means our aim and object, goal, how to attain the spiritual mood of Srimati Radhika, that is called Radha Dasan. How to become the maid servant of Srimati Radhika.
Ainsi, notre but le plus élevé est d'atteindre une particule du service intime à Srimati Radharani.
Because Gurudev told, first you fix your goal. Then you perform bhajan and sadhana.
Parce que Gurudev nous a enseigné qu'en premier lieu, on doit se fixer quel est notre but et après adopter la pratique
If you
correspondante.
don't know your goal, so what will do bhajan and sadhana?
Si vous ne connaissez pas votre but, quelle pratique allez-vous suivre?
So Gurudev again and again emphasizes this word. You have to first establish your goal.
Encore et encore, Gurudev a mis l'emphase sur cela. Déjà, fixer notre but.
So simple way, Gaudiya Vaishnava, they want to become the medicine servant of Srimati Radhika. That is called Radha Dasa.
Les Gaudiya Vaishnavas ont la particularité de vouloir devenir des servantes intimes de Srimati Radhika.
Here Radha Dasa means is how to become the Palladasi of Srimati Radhika.
Radha Dasyam, ça signifie comment devenir sa servante intime.
Because this is our goal also.
C'est notre but.
But this is very, very rare, not so easy to become the Palladasi of Srimati Radhika.
Mais cela est très rare, très difficile à obtenir.
They need that kind of sadhana bhajan also.
Cela nécessite une pratique spirituelle.
Gurudev gave an example. If you want to become nice doctor, lawyer, or you have to study very carefully in the beginning, and you also take admission that school, that college, that university.
Donc Gurudev prenait souvent l'exemple de quelqu'un qui veut devenir un bon médecin ou un bon avocat. Il doit suivre un processus, il doit suivre des études et passer les étapes, les diplômes au fur et à mesure.
In morning, Prabhuji, Arshanasan Prabhu very nicely and elaborately explained glories of Mithalapsan Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj in his books. He explained all these things. This is true.
Donc ce matin, Aristamasan Prabhu a très joliment et très profondément décrit les gloires de Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj.
And all our Guru Vargas, the same line. Listen, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami, Jiva Goswami Pad, then Raghunath Das Goswami, then Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, then Narottam Samananda Srinivas. And in this line, coming Bhakti Vinod Thakur, then Bhakti Siddhanta, Srila Bhakti Srila Prabhupada, then Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj, and our beloved Guru. The same line is coming. And step by step, and how to explain, how to attain our highest perfection goal.
Et tous les acharyas de notre Guru Parampara, de notre lignée de maîtres, expliquent chacun à leur manière comment peut-on atteindre notre but.
But need sadhu sangha. Always I give him the emphasis this word, sadhu sangha.
Mais on a besoin pour cela de l'association des sadhus.
Because without the association of sadhu, any method, you cannot attain your highest perfection.
Parce que sans l'association des sadhus, on ne peut pas atteindre cette perfection.
So Raghunath Das Goswami once look very clearly explained, Anaradha Radha Padam Bhujarenu Anasrita Vinda Atavi Tat Padanka Asambhasa Tadbhav Gambhira Chittan Kutasama Sindhu Rasa Sabga Kutasama Sindhu Rasa Sabga. Sama Sindhu means Sam Rosh. That is called Singaros. If you want to merge in the conjugal mood, then Singaros, then you have to follow the three principles.
Donc cet hymne explique que si on veut se fondre dans les sentiments conjugaux avec Krishna, on doit suivre trois principes.
First, you have to one-pointed with Srimati Radhika.
On doit déjà être complètement fixé sur Srimati Radhika.
What does that mean? Srimati Radhika says, my mistress, Radha Meri Samini, Main Radhini ko das, Janam Janam Diyo, Vrindavan ko bas. Radha Meri Samini. Srimati Radhika, she is my mistress. Yes, Srimati Radhika, life after life, birth after birth, you have to take birth in Vrindavan.
Qui considérait que Srimati Radhika est notre maîtresse et prier pour que vie après vie on puisse prendre naissance à Vrindavan.
That means one point is Srimati Radhika. Fix your mind with Srimati Radhika. Radhika, Dasi Judi Hoy Abhiman, Sikhai Mile Tabe Gokulokan. Your Abhiman, it will come. I am the maid servant Srimati Radhika. Then easy to attain your perfection goal.
Ainsi, en étant focalisé sur Srimati Radhika, l'identification avec le fait d'être une servante de Srimati Radhika va naître et ce sera beaucoup plus facile d'atteindre notre but.
And second, you have to stay in Vrindavan.
Le deuxième principe est que l'on doit rester à Vrindavan.
This is also important. And if it's not possible physically stay in Vrindavan, but you have to stay in Vrindavan with your mind.
Et si cela n'est pas possible physiquement, on doit au moins y rester mentalement.
That means always absorb with Vrindavan Katha. Lila Katha Nisivanam. So Dev Goswami Pal told him, Maharaj Parikshit, though I told you many Katha, Gyan Vairagya Katha, renunciation, many Katha, many knowledge, Tattva Siddhanta, many things I told to you. But you give the emphasis how to absorb in Vrindavan Lila Katha.
Donc mentalement, on doit constamment s'immerger dans les divertissements de Vrindavan. Shukadev Goswami a dit à Maharaj Parikshit, oui, certes, je t'ai énoncé j'ai parlé de nombreux sujets philosophiques, spirituels très profonds, mais la renonciation et autres, mais tu dois principalement t'absorber dans les divertissements de Vrindavan.
But in Vrindavan, you have to stay in Vrindavan, this is true. But where will you stay in Vrindavan? Not every place of Vrindavan. Don't stay all the places of Vrindavan. One specific place you have to stay.
Donc il faut s'absorber dans le divertissement de Vrindavan, mais on ne doit pas rester à n'importe quel endroit à Vrindavan. Il y a des endroits spécifiques qu'on doit résider.
And other things also don't go. Another place of Vrindavan. That is called the place of Chandravali.
Et particulièrement, il ne faut pas se rendre dans l'endroit de Chandravali.
If you go to the place of Chandravali, that is called Sakistali. Then Srimati Radhika will not accept in her group.
Donc si on se rend dans cet endroit, après, il ne sera plus possible d'être accepté par Srimati Radharani dans son groupe.
So where will stay in Vrindavan? Radha Kunda, topmost place.
L'endroit le plus élevé à Vrindavan, c'est Radhakund.
Giriraj Govardhan, Nandagam, Varshana, Tir Kadamba. That place you can stay and remember the sweet pastimes of Krishna.
On peut se rendre dans tous ces endroits, Nandagam, Varshan, Giriraj Govardhan, Ter Kadamba. Et résidant dans ces endroits, on se remémore le divertissement.
So in your mind, you have to stay in Vrindavan.
Donc on doit rester mentalement à Vrindavan.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan, Rasika Mukhuta Moni, Jaya Gopigan, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan, Rasika Mukhuta Moni, Jaya Gopigan. Radhe 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 Shyam, Radhe Radhe Shyam Shyam, Radhe 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 Shyam, Radhe Radhe Shyam Shyam. Shyam Jugal Naam Mero Hai Jivan, Radhe Shyam Jugal Naam Mero Hai Jivan. Oh Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan, Jaya Mukhuta Mani Jaya Gopi Jan, Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna.
Radhe
Khan, one Muslim poet, he composed this Braj sweet half mood.
Classe, un poète musulman qui a composé cet hymne sur Braj.
So, in this way, try to stay in Braj in your mind.
De cette façon, essayons de rester à Braj dans notre esprit.
That is called Brajavash. You have to stay in Brajavash. Tishtham Braje Tadanu Ragi Jananugami Kalam Nayat Akilam Itta Upadesa Saram. Rupa Goswami composed this verse, the nectar of instruction, Upadesamrita. And Tannam Rupacharitadi Sukritananu Smrito Kramena Rasana Manasinijo Tishtan Braji Tadanuragi Jananugami Kalagnay Akilamitta Upadesa Saram. This is the essence of all my nectar of instruction.
Srila Rupa Goswami a composé ce verset qui est le nectar de toutes les instructions.
So now coming this way, first I told, if you want pointed with the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. Second, you have to stay in Braj. Then, with your mind, if not possible your physical body, but you have to stay in Braj with your mind. That means always remember sweet pastimes of Braj Katha. Second, and third, Tar Bhakta Sangha, always associate high class, exalted, Brajasik, Sadhu and Guru.
Maharaj récapitule. Premièrement, être toujours focalisé sur Srimati Radhika. Deuxièmement, résider à Vraj, que ce soit physiquement ou mentalement. Et troisièmement, toujours être associé avec des sadhus du plus haut niveau, exaltés, des associés de Braj.
Brajaloko Anusarata. Always follow the footsteps, those the eternal associate of Krishna.
Toujours suivre dans les traces des associés éternels de Krishna.
That means how Brajavasis, Suval Siddham, Nanda Jasuda, Gopis, how they absorbed to serve in Krishna.
Ce sont les Brajbasis, Nanda, Yashoda, Subal, Shridham, les gopis.
So I am saying because this is our target, aim and object, how to attain our perfect son goal.
Ceci est notre cible, ceci est notre but.
First I established our target. What is our goal? What is the essence of bhajan sadhana?
La première chose est donc de fixer quel est notre but, notre cible.
Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Palladasi Kari, Lalita Sundari, Amare Loiya Kabe, Siradhika Pode Kali Milaive, Aggan Seva Samarpive, Aggan Seva Samarpive, Aggan Seva Samarpive, Amare Loiya Kabe. Bhaktivinoda Thakur sang this song. When my that day will come, and Palladasi Kari Lalita Sundari, when Lalita Sundari, Lalita Devi, she will accept in her group and also offer the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. Then I serve to Srimati Radhika.
Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur a écrit ce poème où il dit « Oh, quand viendra le jour où je pourrai être accepté dans le groupe de Lalita et qu'elle pourra m'offrir au pied pareil lotus de Srimati Radhika. »
So just I briefly explain this is our goal, how to serve Srimati Radhika under guidance of Lalita Devi and Rupa Manjari.
Ceci est notre but, servir Srimati Radharani sous la guidance de Lalita et de Rupa Manjari.
So now come in this, but you have to practice sadhana and bhajan.
Pour cela, on doit pratiquer la sadhana et le bhajan.
And enter in the philosophy of the Tattva Siddhanta.
Et pénétrer aussi la philosophie.
Without entering in Tattva Siddhanta, your mind will never fixed with a goal also.
Sans pénétrer la philosophie, on ne pourra jamais stabiliser le mental.
For this regard, Srila Jiva Goswami in his Sandarbha explained. Gaudiya, there are two darshan, two philosophies. One is called Rasa Darshan, another is called Tattva Darshan.
C'est pourquoi Jiva Goswami, dans ses Sandarbha, explique qu'il y a deux aspects de la philosophie chez les Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Un aspect du rasa et un aspect du tattva.
Rasa means how to merge in the ocean of mellows. Rasa Samudra. That's the rasa darshan.
Rasa signifie comment s'immerger dans les sentiments spirituels.
Our Tattva darshan have to enter in the philosophy and understand and about Tattva philosophy. And first to understand what is this body, soul, deha. First understand what is this body. Then what is the soul? Because this thing also explains Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Step by step explain this thing.
Et l'aspect du tattva nécessite que l'on pénètre la philosophie et qu'on obtienne les compréhensions progressives de qui nous sommes. C'est-à-dire qu'est-ce que ce corps, qu'est-ce que l'âme. Ce sont les enseignements qui se trouvent dans la Bhagavad Gita.
You cannot jump in the mellows of rasas.
On ne peut pas juste se contenter de sauter cette étape et sauter dans l'océan du ras.
Then big problem will come.
Là, vous serez en proie à des gros problèmes.
Not from the dream. Otherwise you will become sahajiya.
C'est-à-dire qu'il se peut que vous en arriviez à rêver votre vie spirituelle et devenir un sahajiya.
You have to enter in Tattva darshan first. Because Tattva darshan is called the basement and foundation of our bhajan and sadhana. Then you build very nice palace of Rasa Madhurya.
On doit établir fermement les fondations de notre vie spirituelle. Ainsi, sur ces fondations, on pourra bâtir un très beau palais.
Otherwise you will become sahajiya, sukhi, bheki, babaji, sampradaya. These.
Sinon, on risque de devenir sahajiya, de tomber dans les sampradaya, babaji, les apas sampradaya.
It's very important also. We want the highest things, but this highest thing how to take? Step by step. You have to bhajan and sadhana. How to free from all kinds of unwanted things, anartha vritti.
Donc on désire la chose la plus élevée, mais comment on va l'obtenir? On va l'obtenir progressivement et déjà en transcendant les choses indésirables.
If you not control your senses, last anger, how to attain the highest goal?
Si on ne contrôle pas nos sens et qu'on est soumis à l'avidité et à la concupiscence et à la colère, comment est-ce qu'on peut espérer aller plus loin?
So for this regard, Rupa Goswami Pad, he manifested a very sweet grantha that he called Upadesamritam, little instruction. Start first look, Vacha Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jiha Vegam, Udarupastha Vegam, Etan Vegam, Jo Vishate Dhira, Sarvam Piman, Prithivim, Sasista. Upadesam first look. Then going to step by step, going where? Radha Kunda. He explained this, how to attain Radha Kunda.
C'est pourquoi Srila Rupa Goswami a composé ce livre qui est Upadeshamrita, dans lequel, dans le premier verset, il décrit comment transcender les impulsions des
So Gurudev
sens.
told, if you don't know Upadesamritam, Vacha Vegam, how to merge in the ocean of divine love in Radha Kunda.
Donc comment, si on ne connaît pas le premier verset de cet ouvrage, comment peut-on espérer se baigner dans l'océan d'extase du Radhakund?
Not in the dream, just you jumped in the sweet nectar of Radha Kunda.
Il ne s'agit pas d'y aller en rêve.
I tell you one very nice, beautiful story.
Donc je vais vous raconter une belle histoire à ce propos.
Once, one king, and he always joked with his minister.
Un jour, un roi qui avait l'habitude de blaguer avec ses ministres.
But the minister is very intelligent. He also defeated the king.
Il avait un ministre qui était particulièrement intelligent et qui arrivait toujours à le défaire avec ses
So
arguments.
one day, king is thinking, today I must defeat my minister.
Un jour, le roi s'est dit, bon, aujourd'hui ça suffit, il faut vraiment que ce ministre-là,
So early in the
je
morning,
l'ai.
king came in his, what is called, royal place, where king is sitting. Hein? Assemblée. Raj.